everyone. It's truly an honor to be here with such an incredible group of entrepreneurs. Today, I want to talk about someone who profoundly changed the world, Steve Jobs, co-founder of Apple. You don't have to be a tech giant to appreciate what Steve accomplished. His journey holds valuable lessons for anyone building something from the ground up. Now, I know you've heard a lot about Steve Jobs, that visionary leader, the master of innovation. But today, I want to explore his journey through a different lens. I'm going to share with you 7 key principles that Steve Jobs used to build Apple into the world-changing company it is today, and how you, as entrepreneurs, can apply the same lessons to your business. Now, by the end of this talk, I'm hoping that you're going to walk away not only inspired, but with the practical tools you can immediately use to take your business to that next level. Now, one of the first things that stands out about Steve Jobs is his visionary leadership. Steve didn't just build products, he built futures. He had a unique ability to envision what the world needed before people even knew they needed it. The iPhone, for instance, wasn't just another phone. It was a cultural shift in how we communicate and live. Now, as entrepreneurs, it's easy to get stuck in the day-to-day grind. But vision is what allows you to innovate, to disrupt, and to build something truly meaningful. Now, Jobs once said, innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. Innovation distinguishes between a leader and a follower. You're not just solving today's problems, you're building tomorrow's solutions. So I want you to think of this. And don't just ask, what can I improve? Ask, what can I reinvent? Start thinking about what your market will look like in 5 to 10 years from now, and start building towards that vision. Now, back in 1997, when Jobs returned to Apple, the company was on the brink of collapse. One of his first moves, cutting Apple's product line by 70%. Why? Because focus is everything. Jobs believed that saying no to distractions was just as important as saying yes to opportunities. He's famously said, I am proud of what we don't do as much as what we do. I am as proud of what we don't do as I am what we do. You see, for entrepreneurs, the takeaway is simple. Only focus on what truly matters. Only focus on what truly matters. Too many businesses stretch themselves thin trying to do everything. The result, mediocrity, products and services. Instead, focus relentlessly on a few things and do them exceptionally well. Now, I want you to look at your business today. What are you doing that doesn't align with your core mission? Eliminate it, remove it. You see, by narrowing your focus, you'll create more value where it matters most. Now, Steve Jobs didn't just build products. He built experiences. Now, whether it's the sleek design of an iPod or the seamless integration of hardware and software, Jobs believed that every detail mattered in the customer journey. Now, think about Apple stores for a moment. They aren't just places to buy gadgets. They are immersive experiences designed to showcase Apple's philosophy. People walk into an Apple store and they feel something special, an emotional connection to the brand. Now, as entrepreneurs, it's easy to focus on the product or service, but how your customers experience their product is just as important. What kind of emotions are you creating? Are you giving them a reason to come back? I want you to review your customer journey from start to finish. Identify opportunities to elevate their experiences. Can you simplify it? Can you make it more delightful? One of Jobs' most famous quotes: "The best innovations happen at the intersection of technology and the humanities." The best innovations happen at the intersection of technology and the humanities. You see, Steve Jobs didn't just want functional products. He wanted products that were works of art. He had a deep belief that creativity should be embedded into every technological innovation. Now, as entrepreneurs, we often fall into two camps. Either we focus on the technical side or the creative side. But the magic happens when you merge the two. Now, for Apple, the focus just wasn't on creating computers or phones. The company aimed to build products that were both powerful and beautifully designed, with a user experience that felt natural and enjoyable. I want you to think about how you can integrate creativity into the core of your business, whether it's through product design, branding, or those custom experiences. Find ways of merging creativity with technology for a truly differentiated offering. Now, Jobs was a very selective about who he actually worked with. He understood that having the right team was crucial to success. He built small, high performance teams with people who shared his vision and passion. Jobs believed that a small group of A group people could run circles around large teams of average performers. This lesson is critical for entrepreneurs. In the early stages of your business, every hire matters. You don't need a large team. You need a great team. I want you to look at your team today. Are they the best people for the job? Are they aligned with your vision? If not, make adjustments now. The people you surround yourself with define your success. Now, Steve Jobs was infamous for his obsession with detail, whether it was the packaging of the Apple products or the exact shade of color on the MacBook. Jobs was involved in every detail. He believed that even the smallest aspects could make or break the user experience. So now, as entrepreneurs, we sometimes think that close enough is good enough. But Jobs' success shows that attention to detail can be a competitive advantage, whether it's your product, your website, or your customer service. Detail matters. So take a day, take a critical look at your product or your service. Where can you fine tune? Where are you settling for good enough when you could aim for exceptional? Now, lastly, we must talk about resilience. Steve Jobs was fired from Apple, the company he founded. Imagine that heartbreak. But instead of giving up, he used that setback to build Next and later Pixar, which went on to become a giant in the film industry. Eventually, Jobs returned to Apple and led it to be even greater success. You see, for entrepreneurs, failure is inevitable. It's how you respond to that failure that defines your future. The key is to learn, iterate, and keep moving forward. Now, remember, every setback is an opportunity for growth. Keep iterating, keep improving, and don't be afraid to pivot when necessary. Now, before I round all this up, I wanted to highlight a few productivity techniques that Jobs used personally, which are often overlooked but had a huge impact on his success. You see, and this one's funny because Jobs wore the same outfit every day, his black turtleneck and his jeans. Why? Because eliminating trivial decisions freed his mental energy for big decisions that matter. You see, the lesson to learn here is simplify your life and work so that you can focus on what truly drives success. Now, another one which I think was absolutely amazing. Jobs often held important meetings while walking. You see, he believed that movement stimulated creativity and made a conversational flow more natural. So, the lesson that we can learn from this is the next time you need to brainstorm or have an important discussion, try doing it on the walk. You might be surprised by the results. And then, lastly, Jobs would dive deep into one project, blocking out all distractions. This level of deep focus allowed him to immerse himself into the details and think creatively. You see, the lesson we can learn from that is carve out dedicated time for uninterrupted focus on the most important projects. So, Steve Jobs' journey offers us more than just inspiration. It gives us a roadmap for success. As entrepreneurs, we can take these lessons and apply them to our own business. Focus on what truly matters. Build a world-class team. Obsess over details and never stop innovating. The key to Jobs' success wasn't just his brilliance. It was in his relentless pursuit of excellence and his ability to blend technology and creativity in a cohesive whole. He wasn't just building products, he was building an ecosystem, an experience, and a legacy. So, as you leave the session today, ask yourself, what's your vision for the future? How can you simplify your business to focus on what truly matters? And most importantly, how can you think differently to create the next big innovation in your industry? Thank you.